You keep going broke because of your damn phone. And I mean this in every way possible. Like, you're broke financially, you're broke mentally, you're broke spiritually. I mean, you have so much potential, my dear. You can be great. You can build a massive business for yourself. You can build a good career that actually means something. You can build a good life for yourself. But most of your days look like this. You wake up, you take your phone, you scroll, you get distracted, you catch up with whoever, you eat, you scroll again, you sleep, you repeat the following day. And because of that, the best you'll ever have is the desire to be better. Just the desire, nothing else. Just that feeling, I'm supposed to be great, but you'll never be great. And let me tell you something no one is going to tell you in this internet. Every time you've been scrolling for a long time and you feel heavy, you feel like something has been taken from you, that's not a coincidence. That is the spirit of heaviness. And you can see it because you don't even have time for God. You can't read your Bible. Like, have you ever seen something bad on social media? For example, snakes or the death announcement of someone you don't even know personally, and you're unable to sleep that night well, and maybe for some days. And it gets worse, you even develop a fear that you didn't even have. Do you think that is normal? I know that's not what you want to hear today, but stay with me. I'm going to give you 5 ways on how your phone is destroying your present and your future, and how you can fix it in less than a month. But you have to promise me one thing, okay? Don't scroll even when the tough love gets personal. Can we agree on that? Okay, great. So let's move on. So number 1, your phone is stealing your identity. Yeah. And you don't even realize it until it's already done. Before phones took over like massively, you had things. You had thoughts that were actually yours. You had opinions that you formed for yourself or by yourself. You had things that you liked. You had things that you hated. You had things that you were curious about genuinely without being told by someone what to be curious about. But now, every time you wake up, the first thing that you do is hand your brain to the internet. Before you've even said good morning to yourself, you've already consumed 30 people's opinions, lives, highlight reels, gossip, drama, you name it. And slowly, without noticing, you stop knowing who you are, like outside of what you're consuming. You don't know how to actually think critically. You can't do anything with your brain because you've been reacting to what other people think all day. And if you get a random thought, boom, ChatGPT. What does it mean if I feel like this? What does it mean if someone tells me this? What does it mean if they do this? Like, you have no sense of self anymore. It is getting replaced by a feed, by AI. And a person who doesn't know what they are, they cannot build anything. Because every decision they make is based on everyone else's direction, opinions, not their own. So, Brother David, that phone didn't just take your time. It took you. And it's sad. Number 2, your phone was designed to take everything from you, including your breath, your last breath. And this is not a metaphor, right? The people who are building these apps have PhDs in human behavior. Like, their only job is to figure out how to make it impossible for you to put that phone down. The way they have engineered the notifications, the way they have engineered the feeds, the way they have engineered the autoplays, that is their goal, so that you can't put that phone down. That is the reason you pick your phone 1 second and you put it 45 minutes, you put it down 45 minutes later. Like, Your brain has a chemical called dopamine, and many people say it's a pleasure chemical, which is true, but I like to call it the anticipation chemical. Like it fires right before the reward, not after the reward. That is why you keep scrolling, and even when nothing good is coming, when the feed is boring, your brain keeps you thinking that the next one, what you're about to scroll, might be it. And that loop keeps on running, it keeps on repeating itself. And before you know, you are old, you are miserable, you are suicidal, you're depressed, you are so deep, right? Like your phone was designed to take your attention, to take your peace, to take your focus, to take your identity, to take your time, to take your money. And it does it so smoothly that you thank your phone for stealing from you. Number 3, your phone is killing your ability to focus, and focus is money. And do you know why this hurts the most? Because every time you check a phone mid-task, like in the middle of a task, it takes your brain an average of 23 minutes to fully get back into deep focus. That is according to research. That is 23 minutes, right? So if you do it 3 times, that is over an hour of real work capacity that is just gone. And it gets worse. The more your brain gets used to those fast and short and stimulating content, the harder it becomes to do anything slowly. Like reading will feel difficult, starting a complex project will feel difficult, writing a post will feel difficult. Like it becomes so unbearable because the brain knows that the phone is right there with something that is easier. There is an alternative, right? Your focus is your most valuable asset. Not your talent, not your connections, your focus. And because focus is what turns talent into results, right now you're trading that asset for free every single day. You can't even write a good post without checking with AI. Anyway, number 4, you're watching other people build and you're there. And that is very painful. The people you watch on your phone, they have built businesses, they have the money, they have a good life, most of them, but you're scrolling, your work is scrolling, right? They are using the same apps that you're on to reach people who can help them, who can scale their businesses. So you're on one side, they are on one side building and you're on another side watching. And every hour that you spend watching, that gap between you and them gets bigger. So the idea that you have someone else is building it right now. The skill that you keep saying I will learn and you scroll past those tutorials, someone else is learning that skill right now. The version of you that is great is not waiting for motivation. It is waiting for you to get your attention back. You know your capacity. You know you can do more. You know you can do more. Anyway, number 5, you're not addicted to the phone actually. You're addicted. You're avoiding something. And you don't want even to hear this one, right? So most of the time you pick up your phone, you're not actually bored, right? You're avoiding something. Maybe it's a task that feels too big. Maybe it's a decision that you want to make. Maybe it's a feeling that you don't want to sit down with. You're avoiding the quiet discomfort of being with yourself and your own thoughts. And the phone makes all that. It makes all that go away in just a few minutes. But that thing that you're avoiding is still there even when you put that phone down. And now you have less time, you have more guilt, you have less energy to face it. People are building things. Big things are not even more motivated than you. They're just more willing to sit in the discomfort instead of running from it. And that is the real difference. That is what is separating you from them. The phone is how you escape your problem. And until you're honest about that, no app, no blocker, no digital detox, and no screen time limit is going to save you. So how do you fix your addiction in less than a month? Listen, the first week, make the cost personal. Like write down on a book on paper, not your phone, the one thing that you would have already built if you had your attention back this year. Make it so specific and then place it where you can look at it every morning before you touch your phone. Yeah, week 2. The first hour is yours. No phone the first hour of your day. And that is it. 1 hour. Use it for that one thing that you wrote down on step 1. Right? You can use the rest of the day, but the first hour is yours. Then week 3, name what you are avoiding. Every time you catch yourself reaching for a phone, mid-task, ask yourself, what am I trying to feel right now? Name that feeling. Then go back to work. Yep. And then the 4th week, replace that loop. Your brain needs the dopamine for sure. Give it one that builds you. Start a new skill, start a new project, start working on your body. Learn makeup, learn something where like the anticipation is yours, not someone else's algorithm. Yes, I know this looks simple, but they will show you if you really love yourself or if you're just waiting to die. Remember, you have so much potential. I want you to remember that every day. You have so much potential, right? And all that potential is being fished because you can't be attentive, because you're selling your attention for something else that is not worth it. And your phone is not your enemy, right? But just know how to use it well. For example, if you want to get into content, you can say that before I consume anything, I will go and record a video that is actually valuable. A video about my skills, about my talents, about anything that can move me forward, not about gossip, not about drama. Anything that you will look at 10 years, 20 years from now and think that this was a good idea. This brain was mine. And remember, your brain loses neurons every single year. From the time you were born, your brain has been losing neurons. So I can't imagine how faster it happens now that you're doom scrolling or now that you have your phone. Just put yourself together, okay? That was my reminder. And I don't know who is going to see this, but if you ever come across this, that is your message for this season now. Put yourself together, take back your attention, take back that which belongs to you. You can be great, you are meant to be great, you are meant to change generations, you are meant to be something good. Take yourself back. Take it forcefully. I'll see you in my next video. I'm not sad, I have a lot of thoughts going on. Yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. I just want people to be self-aware.